Yo, this is Twinny Ranks from Observer Superpower Sound from out of Birmingham. Alright, channel, me just a big up Godfather and the Keep It Real radio show. Big up yourself, Godfather.
Yo, you don't know say Skyline man Speedy. I'm 05 out of Bronx, New York. Big up Godfather on the radio show. Yeah man, skylineradio.org.uk. Big up the Godfather man. Internet radio worldwide. Bless up man.
Yo, what's on you don't know? This is the voice of Chris Diamond. Code Red Sound, straight out of Yard, Kingston, Jamaica, represent for the Godfather from Skyline Radio. Make sure you check it out every time.
This is Warrior Sound International, aka the One Man Army Sound from Germany. I want to big up the Godfather of SkylineRadio.org in the UK. Keep the music burning, bless up yourself.
Yo, this is Dynamic, the River Nile Crocodile out of South Sudan, representing Dynamic Sounds International, the African people sound. Big up the Godfather, keep it real. Bless up my brother, skylineradio.org.uk. You don't know, keep it locked.
This is SQUIDLY represented for kylmaxx, the real deal, out of Toronto, Canada. Bless up the Godfather on skylineradio.org.uk. Keeping it real. Shout out to all the listeners and music lovers around the world. More love, more strength, more prosperity. Music is the way of life.
Sunday team, the Godfather, mighty Godfather.
I gotta big up the Godfather, keeping it real.
The Godfather, the mighty Godfather.
I'm listening to the Godfather with the Sunday team.
Hi, I'm listening to the Godfather show with the Sunday team.
Sunday team.
Hi, I'm listening to the Godfather show. Keep it real.
Yes, Godfather.
Every Sunday, skylineradio.org.uk. Make sure you tune in. Ba ba boom! Turn it up.
Pick up the Sunday team. Godfather, pick up yourself.
Not about done.
The Godfather with the Sunday show, with the Sunday team.
Hi, I'm listening to the Keep It Real show with Godfather and the Sunday.
Ooh, and Godfather on skylineradio.org.uk. So keep it real and join the show. Mother and daughter,
Sunday team.
Join the Godfather, Skyline Radio.
It's Wolverhampton's own. The Godfather. Keeping it real. Are you ready?
You're tuning to the Godfather Show.
More great music coming up next on this your favorite station.
Godfather's the match.
SkylineRadio.org.uk.
Good to go.
Read it down and tell the people. This is that you say. Tune into
SkylineRadio.org.uk.
Godfather is the match. Keep it locked.
Bless. This is Sister Elise Kelly of IRFM. You see when me there in England, I listen to Godfather. Keep it real.
24 hours a day, continuous music.
You're tuned to Godfather, see?
This is Sister Lorna from Tough Gun Recording Studio, Kingston, Jamaica. Godfather, keep it real.
Yes, my people, stand by for action here right now. Sunday afternoon with the Keep It Real team and you as well. And all the people around the world right now. World Class the end. We go straight to Canada. We're going to talk to SQUIDLY from the kylmaxx sound. I tell you, sit back and relax and enjoy our conversation.
SkylineRadio.org.uk.
Hi, this is George Nooks, and you're tuned to the Godfather. Keep it real.
The Godfather.
This is SQUIDLY represented for kylmaxx, the real deal, out of Toronto, Canada. Bless up the Godfather on Skyline Radio. Keeping it real. Shout out to all the listeners and music lovers around the world. More love, more strength, more prosperity. Music is the way of life.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Squiggly.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. The weather's good for us for a change. How's weather in Canada for you right now?
It's nice. It feels like spring. Summer is just around the corner.
Yeah, man. It feels good around here right now. Yeah, man. Happy New Year to you, sir. 2022, I hope. And
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, and the whole of your crew right now. We've been going through a situation for the last couple of years where we've had the pandemic, and we can talk about that in a short while. But you, as Canadian Rumble champions for 2019, what's the vibes like for you and your crew right now?
Well, we feel good. I mean, this is well overdue, you know what I mean? Like a long time we have put in the work, and it's been a dream of the team to go and grace the world class stage. And finally get the opportunity. So I mean, we're up on hype right now.
This is Morgan Heritage. I am tuned to the blessed sounds of
put in the work.
Yeah, man, we give thanks to the Imperial Majesty.
As you know, you've been through a lot, and your other competitors in Canada, the other sounds who were with you at the time when the final took place. What's the actual vibes around in the town for you representing Canada now for the last one in England, the end of World Clash for Irish and Chin? How's the vibes like in Canada?
Well, I mean, we've been in lockdown for a long time, and the place is just basically really starting to open up. We just get to about half the capacity. We're a little over half. The place actually opened up last week, I believe. So to full capacity. So I mean, it's kind of hard to be out there and putting in the works right now because we just opened up. And you know, right now we don't really want to take the risk because the COVID is still out there. So we're just easy and putting in the work for World Clash.
Yeah.
But we're getting a good support from the Canada people. Them. I mean, you're always gonna have haters. That's the part of the business, right?
Of course. You know? I've been watching one or two of your clips on YouTube just to sort of catch up. Because there's a lot of catching up to do as well amongst all the sounds around the world, because everything's been so quiet, everything's been on a standstill, and trying to get a face-to-face clash environment going again can be a bit difficult right now in this present climate. But have you been doing a lot of virtual internet and stuff like that?
Not really. We did maybe 2 or 3 over the whole lockdown. I mean, but it wasn't clashes. We did more party vibes. Where we did a couple with 2 songs from Germany, 2 from Jamaica, and 1 from the States.
Okay.
We don't. You see, sound business. It's hard to really do the virtual thing because when you do virtual, it's you by yourself entertaining people what you can't see.
That's
if
right.
you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. So it's building a vibes. But at the same time, people are going to boot your career when your career is not really where it's supposed to be. So it's kind of hard for we to do that because we are entertainers. We stand up in crowds of people and we entertain people. You understand? So for you to make social media really boots you up when I've watched a lot of these clashes and it don't really balance itself out, if you understand what I'm saying, where people are boosting up sounds that are not really on the level where they're supposed to be. Because when the place open up and them start get some box and kick, then they're gonna realize why, you know, I can't really follow social media.
Yeah,
you know,
I think a lot of sounds around the world hearing this would agree with you as well. Because to start off the situation, a lot of people kind of jump onto it at first, but after a while, I realized it kind of dropped off because people wasn't really taking much of an impact because it wasn't the same as you just mentioned a while ago. The one-to-one, face-to-face situation wasn't there. The feeling, the vibes, the love of the, you know. So I think not just sound system, but everything else around the world has taken a back foot and has to kind of build now to get the confidence to come out of their comfort zone. Because that's where we are at the moment, comfort zone. And even though we've got the end of the clash coming up right now in England right now, we also got to try and put the emphasis into the people that this is the one where we're trying to get all the sounds from around the world to participate and to get everybody back off their feet, off that comfort zone, to get involved with the world clash. How long has kylmaxx been around?
kylmaxx built in 1992. It was two brothers and three friends build the sound. I joined the sound in 97.
Okay.
And I was around there from the very beginning, but I never gravitated to the sound because I was playing a different sound. So I was amongst the man, but the sound built from 92. And when I started playing in 97, I recruited my selector specialist in 97 as well.
Okay.
Because he's a very talented youth.
The old squad itself has a reputation of being kind of a warlord and sound system, or juggling. What type of sound would you say you would be?
Well, when the sound built in 92, the first dance kylmaxx ever play, it turned into a clash. The very first night them come on road, it was a war settings, and I mean them beat the sound left, right, and center. And from there, they just continued to war. When I took over the sound, we went to a party vibes, because my selector is more of a DJ where he plays more of a party vibes, you know?
Yeah.
So we did the party vibes for a while, but you know, me would call one of them youth back in them time, I did really ignorant. So if a man say something to me when me never really like, it does. Me just fire two shots, and if him never like it, him just have to deal with the consequences of getting murdered at the night musically. So we kind of did get that little stigma, and it just continue.
So in a good way, you got your positive and your negative in terms of party style and warlord style. So so everyone's got to
you have to have a balance. You have to have a balance to the thing. You can't just clash, because you spend more money than you make money in clashing.
Yes, that's true. That is true. So okay, so Irish and Chin has been on the platform for quite a long time, which is actually about over 20 years now. And what's your opinion on Irish and Chin?
You know, this is a good look. World Clash is a good look, and I mean they do a lot for the dancehall culture. Not just clash business. They talk to the artists, they interview them, they bring them on their show, you know, and they push the culture. Like they believe in the culture, like it's their bread and butter, you know. And that's a good thing, to have somebody keeping the culture alive, like, because dancehall, they say, is dying out. Where to me, dancehall is ghetto people savior. There are so many things that feed the community through dancehall, and I mean Irish and Chin, they just keep it going, and they keep the culture and they keep Jamaican heritage alive. If you get what I'm saying, you know. So it's a good thing what they're doing. Although I'm kind of upset say the last one, but I'm glad say we're there on the last one.
Okay.
You know?
Now, as you mentioned about Irish and Chin, do you think the youngsters of today are participating in this event like our forefathers did from the beginning? Do you think it's dying out in that side, or are the youth them taking on board what we're doing right now? You have some of the youths them taking on the clash business, but I mean the cost of dub plate is very expensive. Yeah. So the younger youths them they do it to their budget, which every sound should do it to their budget, and it's not as big as it once was, you know. To me, in Canada, it's not as big as it once was. You have the younger youth, them, they're coming and they're doing their thing, but I don't think clash business will ever die. You know, we have too much passion, and then you have the sound them like kylmaxx, for example. Maybe 5 years from now, we get some new shooters and they pick it up and they carry the baton, you know. Yeah. But for the younger sound them, what are building names for themselves is very hard. But I see them doing it. And I don't think dancehall and clash business will ever die, man. We love it too much, man. Yeah, everybody likes a little bit of competition. So, you know, obviously, Irish and Chin saying this is the last one. We'd like to hear what they say after the last event anyway. what else they're going to do. But before Irish and Chin, was there ever a sort of a dancehall element in Canada like how it is now? Because here in England right now, since Irish and Chin, a lot of different shows have appeared and done platforms in terms of sound clashes, etc. Doing pretty well. What's it like in Canada?
Right now, it's not as vocal as Irish and Chin and I guess the UK, because I see War Report and those platforms out there where we don't really have those platforms. You have a couple of them, but it's a handful. It's a small community that really support clash business.
Okay.
Mostly sound man and stuff, and I guess the 9-to-5ers or whatever, they don't really take up that aspect of it,
In one of my previous interviews, the brother said that I don't know if he had a thing against the 9-to-5, but in Jamaica, he tends to spend all his time playing in clashes, making his money for his living. And obviously everybody can't do that. Yourself and I we're probably on 9-to-5, and we have to make the means necessary to get to that stage, to have the finances to pay for the dub plates, etc. And if a dub plate's too high in price, then we tend to go elsewhere, or we just don't bother, or we just use what we have.
Right.
So it's a situation where it's what you can afford is what you can play and what you can present to the fans and the people out there. In terms of how much dubs you have, it doesn't really matter how much dubs you have. It's how you deliver your dubs to the fans and what you say to the fans.
Right. I mean, everybody have basically the same set of dub then. It's just a lot of sounds are changing a little word here, the beginning of the song, but everybody have played the same set of dub them. Different from the sound them what built from back in the 90s or in the 80s, like Stereo 5, Observer, and them sound that were built from them time. They're going to play some songs where some of these young songs like Warrior, Dynamic, and they won't have those songs, where we will have some of them as well.
Right.
And it's just, you deliver the song them. Because the artists, they are charging a lot of money right now. Where, to me, you're doing a song for 2 minutes and you're charged some ridiculous prices. Some of them are reasonable, but most of them is ridiculous, and you just have to work within your budget and go and do the best you can do. And, every time you step on that stage, you have to get 150.
Yeah.
100 now, cut it again. And because everybody have the same set of song then.
That's right.
And them are race to play the same set of song then. Cause I personally believe that Capleton have it wrong when him say music is a mission, not a competition, Because every song when we know right now, it's a competition. A lot of songs are not playing music for the love of the music again. It's about hype, my name of a call. Which, granted, you have to look at it. Yes, you want your name to call. But at the same time, you can't beat down a next sound because them don't have the money where you have a spend. There's no say.
That's true.
Any given day, you can't dead. It's war.
Yeah, as you said, it's a bit unfair that the man who have the most money and can buy them expensive dubs to get the best response in the dance, he has an upper hand against a small boy, but the small man himself can do the same thing too and play something that he hasn't got that doesn't cost that much. There's a lot of artists and a lot of new artists out there that can produce some good stuff, but don't get the upliftment because the name's not there.
Which is right.
Yeah. I was watching one of your YouTube interviews, and it was called Big G. Yeah. And you have your brother. Is it Bugsy? The is he the manager or is he the owner?
Bugsy Killer is the manager. He's my brother.
Your brother. Okay.
Yeah.
Now looking at that, you could never tell, because.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a young one,
Okay.
He's the last one.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah. He wasn't camera shy that day, was he?
No. He manages. He does all the bookings, and if he's right now we're talking to Lady V. And he deals with Lady V, so I can focus on other things.
Okay.
Everybody on the team have a job. One man is our engineer, which is Taylor, right? He's the engineer. Then you have specialists play the sound. Me are the MC. Me deal with a lot of the dub plate them. And then Father Digital deal with the social media aspect of it.
Okay.
And my brother, he manages the bookings and take care of all the money and the contract signing and everything. So everybody have a part. And then we have the owner, which is Gary, where him just easy, you know.
Okay.
I'm putting him time from them time that you know. So me kind of take over.
So Gary is the man from the start, from when the sound started then.
Right.
Okay. Right. All right. Yeah, man. In terms of moving up and doing things a little different, because obviously times have changed and people are looking at things in a different way now, and the feelings towards what they're used to do, people have now changed their attitude to certain things. If you, and I use the word if, because the thing about it with anything we do in life, if you was to win the competition on the 1st of May in Birmingham, what would your next move be?
Well, we have a plan already. So it win, lose or draw after World Clash, it's about clashing anybody. Just trying to have what we want. We're ready. There's no itching because 2 years now we sit down with the sound and now do nothing. And you're putting in your funds for cut songs and building the sound. So you have to make the world hear what you have. You can't sit down and wait for nobody because time waits on no man.
That's right.
So you have to go out there and put in the work. And now is the time for putting the work because we reach a stage where in life music is not going to be there for me forever. You know, I have my youths them that is looking to go to college and university, right? I want to live life.
Right.
Yes, that.
I hear you.
Yeah, but I start live some life, and if I don't get the clashes, them well, I don't know. I gotta keep on a plug and I do the thing where we need to do, but one day music have to stop. So I just want to clash and kill everything we step in front of me. Because that's what you build your sound for.
Yeah, that's right. And to represent your country as well.
Yeah, I always represent Canada.
Yeah.
Always.
Have you ever been over, has Kylmaxx ever been overseas?
The furthest we ever go is America.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so obviously coming to England now, it's a different kind of a platform where it's not just you one, but 8 other sounds going to be there also going for the same title as well. So not doing nothing for 2 years and spending a bag of money on dub plates.
Right.
It has to turn over somewhere, and all the other 8 sounds are going to be in the same position as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So in terms of what's happening in the world today, as you are aware what's happening in the world, who knows what the future brings for everybody in the music industry. Right. You know, things are going up in price. I don't know what it's like in Canada. How your situation in terms of, is that the same as England? Have you been listening to England's news, or is your prices of stuff going up as well? Electric and gas and petrol.
Yeah.
Has your petrol price gone up as well?
Oh yeah, through the roof, worldwide, man.
Wow,
you can't stop it right now.
So the situation,
they have to find a means or ways of getting back. You know, so you have to raise up everything. It's cost of living. The only thing we're not raise our pay.
Well, we're on the same note there as well. We're on the same note. And the situation in Ukraine, is that also having an effect on Canada as well?
Not really.
Okay.
You know, you see, Canada is a business-oriented country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we believe in 9 to 5. You know, make money on a corporate level. But I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It's sticky, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to grace in England. You know, I was there as a youth.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been back. A lot of family in England, and I'm looking forward. And my family, them are come give me some strength in a Birmingham.
Okay.
You know.
Where about is your family from in England?
They're from London.
Okay.
London.
Oh, okay.
You know, when I was there, I was in Brixton and thing, but they all grew up now, and you know, they don't live under one umbrella no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. Okay. So I did mention to a couple of the other interviews that we had that you know, the sound system itself, I don't know where the next step's going to be from after this clash. how would you look at the other sounds around the world? Which sound do you favor outside of Canada to be your number one sound that you love?
You know, there's that's a tough question still, big and serious. Like Bass Odyssey and Jaro have been great influences
for you
to my career. Yeah,
okay. Yes.
You know, I'm talking days of Ricky Trooper and Squingy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I even Black Cat.
Yeah,
I took my craft from Panther and Trooper in the 90s.
Yes,
you know what I mean, because me's not a young buck. You know, so when I was growing and listening, it was everybody as a bass Odyssey, me I say Jaro and Black Cat. You know, and I took the two of their style and make it my own. Yeah.
I suppose in them days it was like there was quite a few sounds around. You had Travelers, you had Turbocharge, you had some different sounds, but some of them sounds only last for they'll last for a few years, and they were hot still. You know what I mean? And great impact. But it's all about it's not how fast you are, it's how smart you are, and creating history and having that foundation there. And I think for me there was well, we can't forget King Addies.
Yeah, Addies are bad sound. Like, I mean, when you ask me my favorite sound, them two sound, but Addies, like New York sound, Addies and LP, and even they're gonna clash in a few months. Actually, Irish and Chin is putting on that next month. It's Metro Mina, Bodyguard, and Afrique. That's it.
Okay, that's Afrique. It. Yes, Afrique. Yeah. I was trying to think of the names as well myself. You know, Afrique was those, Yeah, those are the songs that I grew on. And then when I used to listen to the English sound, then it was Saxon, Love Injection. Those were my two favorite songs from the UK, man. Okay.
Like back then,
Okay.
And
And then, so just had America, Jamaica. Where else could we talk about around? There's not really much sounds in Europe that we could say there's a decent sound in Europe, because the Europe's got some Europeans have got some good sounds, but we don't really hear them too tough.
The European sound, it's hard because they were back then for me. It was the audio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sentinel is a bad sound from the early 2000s.
Yes.
You know, and even Warrior, he's a good sound still. You know, like all of the sound them what we're gonna compete against in World Clash. To me, anybody can win that dance there. It's all you perform that night. Because Dynamic has been plugging since in the 90s too. You know?
Yeah.
And Warrior come Canada and Warrior beat two Canadian sounds. So me have a beating for game back.
Wow.
Which is with come here defend my country.
Wow.
And defend
is it Warrior a one-man army?
Yes. Mattia.
He
call himself.
The one-man army.
Yeah. But me never yet see one man kill a nation still, you know. That me I tell you.
Okay. What about the Dynamic? He's also a one-man army too. And he's quite impressive.
Yeah, he's the juvenile crocodile, man. And you know what happened to crocodile. You know, you see people that wear crocodile teeth necklace, so you know so them get killed all the while. So you just know say when wartime come, me I go shoot off for the 4 leapfrog them will jump in a World Clash, you know. I tell you from no. Code Red, Dynamic, Warrior, and Empire. Those 4 leapfrog will jump in a World Clash. They never fight the fight for reach. But them in it.
Yeah, because
so you know say.
Yeah, because couple of them had some wild card. Warrior's a wild card. Also, I didn't realize, but I interviewed Code Red already, and I didn't realize there was also a wild card as well.
Yeah.
Also as well, Empire is a wild card also too as well.
Yeah.
So the only people
that's
and Dynamic, yes, yeah. So Missy,
yeah. The 4 leapfrog them, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, so them forced on that try to get a recognition.
Right. Like, I mean, they've done the Rumble them before.
Mm-hmm.
But them, that Code Red never win for go a World Clash. Dynamic has been there. Warrior has been to World Clash. Empire has been to World Clash because they shared a trophy with More Than.
Yeah. From the same
right.
Yeah.
So them everybody get them opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
Right? So this dance it a go spicy, man, because them put in the so-called monster them and them talk about the monster them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So but remember, David slew Goliath, you know, with a sling and a stone, you know.
Okay.
So anything is possible that night there.
Yeah. You know, all the sounds, I suppose, will have a lot to say before that dance takes place. And, you know, when the night does come and your names get called and you're put in your position, then that's where the butterfly starts to fly around in the dance, because everybody wants to put their best foot forward and play the best. Right. And if a man start play first and start running, you know, one thing I don't like, you spend a lot of money on dub plates, as you mentioned in the conversation earlier, and yet still, you know, it comes to a stage where whichever part of the round you're in, any sound says no elimination in the first round, a man take the money and spend on dub plate and run the whole of the dub plate then you have just bought. How does it feel to hear a man that run out the whole of the brand new tune then before the dance even start proper? How you feel? Yeah.
To me, if you play out people's song, that puts you at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it get later on in the dance and you have to start really put your best foot forward now, it may cripple you because you've already shot out songs just to eliminate songs. Because you remember, everybody play the same set of songs then. And you just for know what you're doing.
Yes.
So when it come on now, you play out all of the songs them and say, yo, me I gotta run out all these songs. You have sounds like we're creative and do different things. So you can't really beat up my dub box because I don't follow what every sound is doing. If every sound is cutting top 40, I not cut top 40. You have to separate yourself them. Them say, show me your friend, I'm going to tell you who you are. Same thing going on music. You don't follow people because your friend will lead you astray, though.
Yes, right.
Yeah, so you can't do what them are do. Yeah. You have to be different, man.
Yeah.
Unique.
Yeah.
Whether you win the clash, but people are gonna say, yo, kylmaxx play a bad song. When me never yet hear, me not even gonna think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, in 2016 we did our first Rumble with King Turbo and all of them, and a couple other sound, and we sent Massacre career to the forefront of clash business because nobody was playing him, and we play Massacre them, and the whole world start gravitate to Massacre. We play some different Dexter Daps where the whole world start say, yo, you know what? And then we start hear them and play Dexter Daps, different song them. I'm not say I may do that, but me help to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So the little thing them what we do, we don't get recognition for it, but it's okay. We know within ourselves, so we do it and we talk it, make people know, say, yo, we did do this. There's a lot of things what we do in the business where we don't get no recognition because people afraid to tell a person, say, yo, you know, say, me hear you with that, and me I use it, or me hear you with that song, yeah, and me go voice the song. Them not gonna tell you that because them don't want give a next man credit for what them doing at the business. Them would rather just go and do what them do and say, yo, I me do this, and I me this, and I me that. Like it go back to what me say now. The Capitan argument, music is a mission, not a competition.
Well, it's more like a competition now than, you know. Yeah. Because everybody wants to be on top of their game, and in terms of the new technology and the controllers and stuff like that, and the downloads and that now, it's all about competition. Who can get this and who can get that? And I was speaking to one of the other guys, and he was mentioning to me that it's good, it's easier. You don't have to lift up no boxes no more and carry X amount of speakers. The only problem is that nowadays people can download tunes and play tunes, and them man, they don't have no foundation from where they're coming from. They don't know much about the tunes. Actually, you don't even see the sleeves of the records no more like we used to have albums and stuff like that.
Right.
People are just downloading.
Yeah, they don't know the grassroots.
No.
They don't, you know, and that's what is beating a lot of these old sound them. Because we charging a price, and then you have these youths who come with a laptop and a little mixer board where they carry under their arm, and if we charge $500, they might charge $150. We not gonna get the work, so they might go put 10 man or 5 man where I charge $150 on the dance, and then we know where I put in the work and I charge the bigger money them. Them are gonna say no, we are gonna pay that youth $150. He can't play one night. I'm gonna buy him a 6-pack. I'll buy him a 6-pack.
All right, and so the 6-pack. Oh, here, within that 6-pack, it tells me there's no quality of any experience in that dance, then, isn't it?
No, them just carry 10 DJs, and the 10 DJ carry 20 people, and I saw them a live. Because right now in Canada, it's a bunch of promoters getting together. And you bring up a DJ, me bring a DJ, the next promoter then bring 2 different DJ and a 6 promoter. So when the 6 promoter them link up, then draw everybody. That's how the business is going.
Okay, that's a new franchise now, then, is it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. As a Canadian sound, it's hard for try go around them. And me as a youth, me not beg no friend from none of them.
Okay.
So if you don't want to play me for play one party, me alright with it, you know. Because me gonna get some clash, and when me step out and start kill your bridging them, when they can't tell me none. Because remember, you know, they never want to give me no bookings as a juggling son, you know.
Yeah. Well, it seems like within the industry, a lot of the big ones like Jaro, King Addison, many of the great sounds out there right now are doing their own thing on an expedition basis, because people like expeditions. And here in England right now, you have a number of different sounds doing a lot of expeditions, which is good still, you know. And keep them going, keep the motivation going. Don't get cold, because obviously, like I said, there's going to be a lot of cold sounds and coming on to the dance first. And we're going to see how they're going to react to the environment to try and uplift the crowd, to try and justify why they should be number one. Obviously, England's number one, of course, Observer is England's champion. Yeah. And they carry a good crowd. Not because it's in England, but for England, we had a good crowd response for the Rumble. As Irish and Chin would have mentioned before, that there were a couple of countries that didn't fulfill the capacity that they were looking for. But England had that capacity. And as I said before to Chris Diamond, I was there. And it was wow. Yeah. It was
I'm just saying, you see, Chris Diamond is a party selector. What? He's versatile. He can go into the Clash Arena. Yeah, man. I see it, man.
Yeah. Well, he tells me that there's no word called if he's gonna win the Clash. He says,
right.
You know.
Well, good luck for him. Cause me, I said the same thing. Everybody has said the same thing. So
yeah.
I mean, when you're reaching at the dance, make us see what I'm.
See what go on. Yeah, man.
No, yeah. Cause him can't tell me say him a go win. Cause me say me a go win. Stereo 5 I say him a go win.
Everybody go
Warrior
win.
say him a go win. Exactly.
So me say a big if. Because everything in life is if, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know? So
no, man, the dance I got through, man.
Yeah, man.
No bad vibes, no bad energy. You understand? I feel positive with you.
Yeah, man.
Positive vibration, brother.
Okay. So how many of the members are coming down for the Clash itself from your side?
The whole team, 6 away.
Okay.
Plus me and specialist I travel with my wife there. Well, me I travel with my wife. Him I travel with Fims. Him girlfriend or him date or
whatever. Wait. Yeah.
Him's not a married man, so I can't talk to him still.
Yeah. You know? He might come with something still, yeah.
Yeah, I might come with him lady, man.
Well, that's nice to hear that you're coming out as a holiday as well as a Clash, so you can whether win or lose, you got that experience and knowledge. And you're the first sound in Canada to come to England, or has other sounds been to England?
To Clash or just party vibes?
We'll say Clash. We'll say Clash.
I'm not too sure, but I believe King Turbo has been over to the UK and clash.
Okay.
I don't know if in England. You know, I can't keep up with all the sound of it. It's too much.
I understand that.
Yeah. And I know Rootsman and Super Fresh have been over there.
Okay.
And they are the so-called giant them. When I want to give me a clash, but it's okay. That's weird, man. I beat up I won Canada Rumble 2019 and Super Fresh was in it. You know?
Okay.
And King Turbo and my brethren them still, but we'll give them a kick. Yeah. Give them a kick still.
You give them all the hard time. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like this sound is not a walkover sound, because the further we get in the dance, the more you go hear the sound. Them are forward to England too.
They're also they're also from Canada as well, are they?
Yeah, Toronto.
Okay.
The two away. Yeah.
Okay. So, All right. So that should be quite interesting. I'll probably talk to you in a couple of weeks' time, but I'll get all the chance for all the competitors and all the listeners to be able to listen back to the show on YouTube on the Godfather _ Keep It Real, and courtesy of IrishandChin.com. I'm sure there's other interviews taking place around the globe. And, you know, of course, we like to sort of feel the vibes from different sounds about how they feel about the industry and how they feel about the clashes in themselves and what preparations they're having for themselves. It's all good. It's all nice. And I just hope that on that night, may the best sound win.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Squiggly. It's been nice talking to you right now. And I hope to see you on the 1st of May. 2022.
Yeah, man, but I love we'll link up before that. You know, like even the day before. I don't know if you're in Birmingham. I'm not sure. But I mean, it was nice to actually put a face to the voice. You understand?
Okay.
Because the night of the clash, you know, we're not going to really see each other one another. It's like a hectic.
It's like a hectic. Yeah, sometimes I get to the dance and it's like, I'm a man, I'm not going to twirl, you know. It's a man like if you just rolling a certain type of way still. But if you're in Birmingham and I'm not too busy at the time, then probably we can link up and, of course, take a picture or two, whatever. We'll see how it goes. We never know.
Yeah, man.
But any last requests before you go?
Any last
requests you want to send out to anybody right now before you go?
No, I just want to big up England, you know, on a whole, because we are forward. May the 1st World Clash, and I want to big up the whole of Brixton. I can't leave them up, man. Let me place that, man. You know, I'm a big up the whole of my kylmaxx family, Father Digital, Bugsy Killer, Taylor, Gary, and Specialist, my sharpshooter, you know. Can't left them out, and the whole of Toronto where I give you the strength, and the whole world, you know, just watch out for that sound, you know. Yeah, man, I shoot on May the 1st. Or to Academy, I go, hey, let's leave it there, so yeah?
Yeah, man, manners and respect, so thank you for your time, and I'll see you soon, very soon.
All right.
England, 2 years on our win. World Clash, the end is coming to the UK. It's the final staging of the Clash Arena's biggest event, taking place at the O2 Academy in Birmingham. Sunday, the 1st of May, featuring Mystic and kylmaxx, Stereo 5, Rodham Cyclone, Empire, and Observer Superpower, Code Red, Dynamic, and Warrior. But wait, it's not done yet.
Yes, my people, skylineradio.org.uk. Sunday afternoon, we just spoken to the voice of the man from out of Canada, from the kylmaxx sound, SQUIDLY. I hope you all enjoyed that part of the conversation and some interesting stuff from the brother. Our brother from another mother. And don't forget, my people, tickets can be obtained from, of course, our brethren, Country Judah, and also Marcus Barbers as well. So all the dancehall fans, ladies, I know for a fact you love this kind of style. It's the last World Clash, ladies. I know you like to come out in your drums. Yeah, man. Little by little, put a little aside. And I hope to see you down there on the 1st of May. Got a few more weeks to go. In the next couple of weeks, we have a couple more people to talk to as well. We have the man from out of Europe, the one-man army. Warrior. Dynamic. And also down the road from us right now, next to Observer, we have Empire Sound to talk to as well. Well, okay, we all got a couple of minutes to go before the end of the show. And stand by for the Big Band Captain at 2 o'clock here right now. Let's play something on the romantic side on this one. It's so special.